And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. I'm going to have to not give away the crypto reveal today. I'm going to tell you why. Right before the show started, something happened with this crypto where I think somebody might be trying to set off a pump, okay? I saw it right. It happened probably 10 minutes before the show. Somebody dropped in. I haven't told anybody. It's somebody. We're not the only ones looking at crypto, okay? So somebody attempted to set off this particular crypto. This one is ready to explode. I'm telling you, okay? It's that good. You don't need to put much in, and you're going to set off green candles like insane on this particular crypto. I'm not going to do it now because I think somebody tried to pump it, and I don't want to get in on somebody else's pump because then it could backfire. So we're going to hold off till tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. show, okay? That's the one. I'm telling you what, this sucker is going to go nutso, all right? So I'm just letting you know. I wanted to have some Friday night fun, but unfortunately, I don't want anybody to face any kind of risk. So all I'm doing is I teach information, and whatever happens after that, I mean, that's your fault. But after I saw like a green candle on this, like someone tried to set it off, and then it looks like they pulled out. They put in, I'm trying to look at the deck screener. I can't do it right now. But what happened is they put in a certain amount. They lost. Then somebody immediately sold. They put in like a lot. So they were trying to pump this, okay? I got me and my friend looking at it, and somebody tried to set it off. They dropped a good chunk of change in there, and that was like, hey everybody, let's have a pump party. So they tried doing that, and somebody immediately snatched 25%. Yeah, somebody immediately sold off 25% of what they put in, and then that person that put in the green candle money, they took the rest of theirs out at a 25% loss. They just lost 25%. So, I'm telling you what, this one is like a balloon, and if the balloon is so tight, you get a pin and pop, and it just busts out. This one's ready to go, okay? We were going to have so much fun. Fuck. So we'll try this tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. It's about 12, let's see, about 14 hours from now. We'll do it again, okay? So my name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. I'm trying to make sure you don't get wrecked. That's what I'm trying to do. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy tomorrow, because I'm not going to tell you. And don't sell anything that you think about it. Just watch my show, sit on top of your hands, don't do a damn thing, all right? But damn, they spoiled the party. Well, not yet. The party's been what do you call it? The party's been, we had to change the time on the party. We had to switch the time on the party. I'm telling you what, this thing's going to go nutso. I'm just telling you, okay? I'm not telling you how much they put in. It was a good amount. Nothing crazy at all. But you don't put that much down at once, like, unless you're trying to fucking get a pump, okay? Amazing. Let's go. So, yeah. Before every show, here's my disclaimer. Before every show, I take a lot of drugs: cocaine, heroin, ecstasy, methamphetamines, ecstasy, like you name it, I'm taking it. So that's how you get your financial advice when I'm super fucking high. All right. Any kind of a post that I've ever made. Look, I'm the worst person to even take financial advice from. Like any kind of crypto, if I talk about it, don't buy it. It's a pile of shit. Okay. All right. With that, we're going to start off. Here's something called Arch. They might even have a crypto. I don't think they do, but I want to show you what the future of crypto holds for you. It's a company called Arch where you kind of buy and sell crypto. And actually, Arch is kind of similar to what we're going to be going over tomorrow. So Yeah, I got my BSL. I got a lot of BSL, man. Hey, when BSL just hits $1, I'm so fucking rich. Shannon Dennis says, I emailed Caleb and Brown. Hulk is getting the credit. Thank you for that. I always wanted a sponsor on my show, and even though I'm an affiliate and they're not really a sponsor, I just like calling them my sponsor. But I've been making a show for 5 years, and I just got a sponsor like 6-7 months ago or whatever. It's totally awesome. I love Caleb and Brown. I'm proud of that company. They're the nicest people. They're friendly. They got patience. Every time me and Jim do a Zoom call, I'll let you know. He has to tell me what to do because I forget after 2 weeks. I'm not like good with certain things. Now, some things I'm really, really good at. But Zoom calls, I got to have him help me every single time we fucking have a Zoom call with Caleb Brown, which I think we're overdue. Hopefully, Jim's still alive over there in Australia. They got purchased by a company, and I know they're super busy. They opened up a Fort Lauderdale location of Florida, and now they're in America. So you don't have to. Crypto Hulk, is this long distance call gonna affect my? They always had a Los Angeles number and other things, but you don't have to call Australia. They got a Florida number now, so you can call that location if you want. But Bank Social, yep, I got so much of that shit, and it was cheap. It was like 0.000 or something cents or whatever. Man, you'd be amazed at like what $500 can get you, like 1 million of those motherfuckers. So okay. Let's get on with Arch Lending. Now, the reason I'm showing you this, I'm not affiliated with them, this Arch Lending. The reason I'm showing you this is because this is how things are going to be done in the future. And even right now, the present. You have a company called Arch, ARCH, the world's leading destination for secure financing against your Bitcoin. So right now they have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I think Solana. And basically what you do is you get loans. You have them hold your crypto, which I'll tell you who does that in a minute, but you have them hold your crypto. And then what they do is they give you a loan and then you pay it back over time, just like with anything. But it's easier because you don't have to let's say, you can get all this done in 5 seconds, not 5 minutes. It's like instead of you having to put your house up for collateral or taking a loan out on your house means going to the bank, filling out God knows how many papers and shit. It's easier. You get on Arch, you link up your wallet, and it goes to an actual federally licensed bank. You're not giving your crypto to Arch, you're giving it to a federally licensed bank, and they hold your crypto. And as you pay off your loan, you get your crypto back. So you'd set up an account with Arch and this bank that they have and stuff. And as you pay it off, the crypto becomes yours by the time you're done. So let's see here. A crypto-backed loan. Unlock the power of your crypto through secure and hassle-free loans. Preserve your crypto for growth, avoid taxes, and get cash when you need it. Enjoy top-notch customer support and peace of mind knowing Arch does not rehypothecate your collateral. So they offer Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. Your crypto is stored securely in a qualified custody. No credit check required. And the rates are 12%. So they have a loan to value of 65%. And that's, you can pay up to 2 years. So let's say you got a loan amount of $100,000. You would pay 12% APR, and you have 2 years to pay that off. Just as an example. The Arch difference. At Arch, trust and security are fundamental to our business. We're dedicated to creating enduring financial solutions for the next generation of investors. Trust. Our business model does not involve the use of your assets. They are stored in secure custody and returned at the end of the loan. So they're not out borrowing and doing stuff with your crypto. They lock it up. Security, your collateral is stored. So that's a good thing, because here's why. It's kind of like Caleb and Brown. Your crypto goes to a federally licensed crypto bank. The very first one is called Standard. Let me look. Anchorage. It's called Anchorage Bank. And your crypto goes inside of Anchorage Bank, which is a federally, the very first in the United States, the very first federally chartered crypto bank, Anchorage, and that's who they're working with. So your crypto sits in a bank. See, nowadays, when you have money and you put it in your checking account, it's really not in your checking account, because what happened is the bank loans out your money. So you put $100 in the bank, and they loan out probably $90 of that. Let's say you got $3,000 in your bank account because it says it on your phone. You might only have $300 actually technically sitting in the bank, okay? They loan it out to all these people to make money. So that's a bad thing. If that bank were to like go bankrupt and stuff, well, here's the difference with Arch lending, is that your crypto is sitting inside a federally licensed bank. Nobody's touching it. That's a very good thing. So if times were hard and Arch Financial goes bankrupt, it doesn't matter, because your crypto is in Anchorage Bank. Get it? So same thing with Caleb and Brown. You got the company, and then they put it in a custody solution. It's called Fireblocks. So technically speaking, your crypto is inside a Firebox solution that Caleb Brown owns. They own the rights to use that technology. So they're not like Caleb Brown is not like using your crypto to lend, lease, or whatever, yield farming, whatever that shit is. Caleb Brown has custody of your crypto, but it's in a Fireblocks solution. So it's not being lent, leased, staked, nothing. It's locked up and buried like 300 feet below the ground. Okay. So that's what this company is doing, is Arch. It's still your crypto, but it's in a custody solution in the bank. So that is very cool. I saw that. I mean, that's what's going to happen. Like, it's kind of like, now, why would I do something like this? Okay. I'm not trying to sell you a used car you don't want, but like, why would somebody want to put money into Arch? Well, let's say you got 20 million in crypto, right? Your crypto went up to 20 million, but if you start spending it, you have to pay tax on it, right? Okay. With this, you can put that money in their custody, and then you take a loan out and you pay the loan back with an interest rate of 12%. So you know how everybody's saying, oh, they're going to probably have 30% crypto tax or 40% if you spend it, right? But what if you borrow, you're only paying 10%, 12%, see? So that's how, and then if you're a corporation, you can write off all the interest as much as you can write off. You got a limit of whatever. Look, I'm not a tax person or whatever, but that's the whole concept of this, is you got $20 million, but let's say you want to buy a house. Then now the house is 600 grand or something, maybe. Now I know you got 2 years to pay this loan off thing, but what we're seeing here is this. Maybe you want to go buy something and not have to pay 30% capital gains tax. Wouldn't it be cheaper just to pay a 12% fee? Yeah. So this is just one way of getting around some tax legally, because you're taking a loan. You're not getting paid. You're taking a loan that you're paying back. So it's kind of like, yeah, I'll just kind of leave it at that. I'm not a tax person. And there's a lot of other stuff you can do. Oh, update on lawyers and stuff. I talked to this law firm. I am getting hooked up. What I'm going to do is wait till I get all my LLC information in my hand, and then I will ask them if I could be an affiliate of them. And if they agree to it, I'm going to tell you what law firm it is. So far, the people are super friendly. I had a call with the lady. We went through, figured out how to hook up my account. And there's every day, Monday through Friday. Well, I don't want to talk about that stuff because some of you guys will start figuring out who this is. So I'm hoping in 1 to 2 weeks, all my LLC stuff comes back. I'm going to maybe have a lawyer on the show, kind of like we do a Skype with Caleb and Brown. Maybe we'll have the lawyer on the show, something like that, to answer questions. Or if not a lawyer, we'll have a representative of the company. What you want to do is to protect yourself against unnecessary tax, okay? So what we're going to do is have a law firm show us, well, they're going to tell us what they offer and how they can help us not overpay tax. The main reason people overpay tax is because they don't know they're CPAs. They're not lawyers. They're not tax attorneys. And these tax lawyers and attorneys, they know all the loopholes and all that kind of stuff. So when you get crypto rich, because that's why we're all here, but when we get crypto rich, I'm not trying to pay 30%, okay? So that's what this show is. I told you a couple of years back, one day this Crypto Hulk show is going to start changing because it has to. Crypto is not like, okay, for years and years, people would sit there and watch Crypto Hulk show, and that's fine, and that was it. Now, we got the $500 club, the $5 and $10 club. I think I always had that. The $10 club started up maybe 7 or 8 months ago or 9 months ago. and that's mainly laws come and watch the show matter to me. But that's where we're at now. We're at crypto is getting closer and closer every day for laws. You've got banks, you've got Arch Lending right now. We're going over lending because that's what's probably going to be happening. And like right now, you can do it with that company. Like 6 months ago, this is all brand new. So I wanted you to see that with this Arch Lending right here. Now, who are some of their partners? Galaxy, Castle Island, now BitGo, Tribe Capital, Morgan Creek Capital Management. These are like some of the biggest companies, and this is where it all starts right here. Now, I looked up Arch Lending. Arch Lending is based out of New York City. They specialize in secured crypto-backed loans. It provides instant loans collateralized by cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, without what they call rehypothecation, whatever that is. No credit checks, no cellular. See, if you get a loan anywhere, they're going to run a credit check. Not this place, okay? The platform emphasizes security, regulatory compliance through partners, customer service. The company started in 2022. This guy who started the company went to Berkeley School of Business, one of the top 3, 4, 5 business schools in the world. They're working with, right here, Anchorage, a leading crypto custodian and federally chartered digital asset bank. That's where your crypto is stored. They're working with a company called OnRamp. Ngrave. You guys have heard of the crypto wallet Ngrave, the letter N and then Grave. Strategic partnership with the maker of the EAL7 certified zero hard wallet to unlock crypto liquidity without selling assets. Let's see. There's a crypto influencer named Mark Moss, and they have a relationship with him. He's an investor, influencer, Mark Moss. And that's the partnerships. That's what this company is about, Arch Lending. So there you go with that. Let me click out of that, check the comments, and we'll go to the next article. We got a PayPal article here. And we are back. Crypto Hulk Army. Let's go, Crypto Hulk. Another great show as always. Midget strippers and all you can drink tequila at Hulk's house party. Oh my God, you're fucking high. Hell no. The house will be destroyed. Let me just look through the comments here real quick. Forever. All right, let's go to the next article here. We have a PayPal article. You're going to like the title. Is PayPal's new fiat platform a stablecoin killer? Oh, man. Let us take a look here. PayPal World. That's what they're calling this. PayPal World. Remember we talked about how China and India is all linked up to this? Okay. PayPal World will link major domestic digital wallets. So I want you to see what's going on. PayPal is going to take everybody's wallet in the whole world and link it together. I'm telling you, everybody, it's coming. We are watching this, all of it fall into place. But legacy constraints could limit its challenge to stable coins. So legacy is like the old school way. PayPal will launch a platform this fall. So it's coming out probably in, 3 months. They will launch a platform this fall linking domestic wallets like UPI and WeChat Pay to its global merchant network. Now, WeChat Pay and all these things, this is all Ripple. UPI, that's Ripple. The service mirrors stablecoin functionality, but runs on traditional flat rails without blockchain infrastructure. I strongly am going to... It comes as PayPal continues to support and integrate its stablecoin, the PYUSD, into broader product suite. It says here, U.S. payments company PayPal said Wednesday that it plans to launch a new platform this fall that will link domestic digital wallets to its global network of billions of users. It's called PayPal World. The system lets users of India's UPI, which is the payment initiative in India. That's a Ripple partner right there. Then we got China's WeChat Pay. We know that China's a Ripple partner. And then Brazil has some called Mercado Pago. And then PayPal, of course, is mixed in with Venmo. I'm going to show you all these connections here when this article's over. I'm going to show you how it's all the shit's connected to Ripple. Moving across borders is incredibly complex, and this platform is designed to make it simple for nearly 2 billion users. That's like 1 out of 4 people on the planet, okay? While the system does not rely on blockchains or tokenized assets, it delivers many of these same functions as stablecoins. So this is what's interesting. They're saying the system doesn't rely on blockchains or tokenized assets. It delivers, they're using stablecoins. So it's backed by countries' money. the payment giant did not respond to questions on how PayPal World fits into the broader crypto strategy. Look, there's no fucking way they're not going to use blockchain. Okay, there's no fucking way. That's why they don't want to answer any kind of questions. PayPal said on Wednesday that the platform is ready for the future of commerce. Right, and they're not using any kind of crypto. Okay, that's a total fucking lie. Citing use cases such as AI-powered shopping and agent-driven wallet transactions. It added that digital payment systems will play a key role in enabling those experiences. Once live, the service will support in-store or online and peer-to-peer transactions. It says here, with an initial rollout focused on interoperability between wallets and existing merchant base. So it's a system where they have wallets, and I'm not the tech person. PayPal's not explaining how they're doing this, so nobody really knows. And I think they're doing that on purpose, so that we can't figure out what crypto they're using. Now, they can say they're not using a crypto, but maybe their partner is, right? So I'm not believing what they're saying here, because I've got so much evidence, it's crazy. Last month, PayPal expanded its PYUSD to include Solana blockchain, adding to its existing availability on Ethereum and announcing plans to launch on Stellar. Oh, man. If you got Stellar, congrats. So PayPal is integrating Stellar. PayPal is so much a partner of Ripple as well. It says here, the decision removed a major overhang just as PayPal began scaling its stablecoin across multiple blockchains. They're using blockchain. They're not. I don't know why they're saying they're not using a blockchain or crypto. That's so fucking stupid. In one section, PayPal claimed the platform will support newer technologies over time, including dynamic payment interfaces and stablecoin. Such an overlap could be troubling for crypto builders, as it suggests traditional firms may achieve similar outcomes without relying on open, permissionless infrastructure. They're using crypto. But PayPal World isn't necessarily a stablecoin killer. It's a bridge up. It's a bridge between legacy fiat systems, not a leap into the future of money. While the platform raises the bar for fiat payments, it would still rely on traditional correspondent banking channels, foreign exchange spreads, and proprietary settlement processes. Stablecoins, by contrast, have advantages that are especially valuable for micropayments, cross-chain exchange. Look, this is all Ripple right here. We're getting into the evidence right now. I showed this the other day. I got new people here a lot. Let's look at the evidence. PayPal and Venmo begin offering Visa Plus. Now, what we have is PayPal is working with Venmo, who's working with Visa. Visa is a massive Ripple partner. They run on Ripple. Let's look at the evidence for that. Visa runs on Ripple technology. There's your first one right here. Visa acquires Ripple's payment partner for $250 million. This is called Earthport. Why would Visa buy a company that has all the Ripple technology if they're not going to use it? The answer is that they wouldn't do that. So they are using it. Next, Visa spends $925 million on more Ripple technology. Right there. So there's your article there. Visa acquires Ripple partner currency cloud for $925 million. Now, if we go back to the PayPal and Venmo begin offering Visa article, let's look through here and see who the partners are. PayPal, Venmo, Visa. Then we got Western Union's a member of this. And if we look down in the third paragraph, we got Cross River Bank. Who's Cross River Bank? Oh, just a Ripple partner from 2014. Still on the Ripple page. So you can still go to the Ripple website and find this article from 2014. Cross River Bank to integrate real-time payments. Okay. When you're and you got Fedora Bank mixed up in this. I'm not going to discuss that right now. But you can see all the Ripple partners when Ripple first started. You got Google Ventures, Andreessen Horowitz, IDG Capital. That's Chinese. So the Chinese were there from day one investing in Ripple. There's that right there. So we know that PayPal, Visa, Venmo, Western Union, Cross River Bank. There's also another payment company involved with this PayPal. Let's look right here. It's called Fiserv. You know, when Trump was elected, where did the Republicans have their national convention? At the Fiserv Stadium. Here's a video right here that I made. Go to the 19-second mark. 19-second mark. What do you got here? Ripple Labs, meet the team. There's Fiserv right there. Okay. Now, the article talked about India's UPI. Let's take a look at what UPI really is. Right chair. Here's this article right here. What does it say? Google-backed payment company Ripple. Damn, Crypto Hulk. Google's backing Ripple. Yeah, that's what it says. They're in talks with who? NPCI. Right there. Google-backed payment company Ripple is in talks with banks in India and the National Payments Corporation of India. That is 2017. So this is already 8 years ago. Ripple has had payments with UPI, the NPCI program right here. Next, we got China. The PayPal article talks about Venmo and all these companies, and we got China involved in this too. Let's look right here. Let me do a copy paste. Ripple China. Go to the 37-second mark. 37-second mark. You got Ripple China, and it shows CNY. You know what CNY is? The Chinese yuan. What is that? It's their cryptocurrency. Ripple made China's cryptocurrency. I know no other channels can see this, but it's unfortunate. At least you got Crypto Hulk channel. The reason why, and let's look back at the article. You've got PayPal setting off to connect 2 billion wallets around the world, connecting people together. That's why all this is going down right here. We have PayPal, Venmo, Visa, Western Union, Cross River Bank, Fiserv. This is all this right here. This is Ripple. And then we got India The NPCI, that's Ripple. China, that's Ripple. I showed you that right here. This is why Crypto Hulk channel is the most heavily banned, shadow banned crypto channel on the planet. What we're looking at here is Ripple China 2013. Here's the CNY. So CN is country code for China. Like you have the USD for dollar, USD, so US dollar. This is the CN, so that's China, and then Y is yuan. Ripple made the Chinese yuan in 2013. Have you heard this on any other channel? Answer, no. Alrighty then. Now, what I cannot show you here, sure would be nice, Crypto Hulk, to let us see it one day. But what we got right here is a page. It's called Ripple China Timeline. Right chair. On June 27, 2013, the Ripple China Trading Center was launched, and users can recharge through Alipay and TenPay by themselves. This is either June 2013 is what it says here. What we got going on is Alipay, that's Alibaba, and TenPay, that's Tencent. These are two companies, the biggest, some of the biggest. Alibaba is like the biggest company. I think it's big. It's bigger than Amazon. Alibaba and Tencent are two Chinese communist companies, and they're partners with Ripple. And I'm showing you this evidence right here. This is like amazing how no other channel has this. It's phenomenal. But I'm showing you here the evidence. And I'm just shocked how, like, this is not on any other channel. You know, it's weird how we're the only ones who have access to looking at this. I'll make a video later on this. I've shown this before already. But yeah, it's just very interesting. Let's see. I think that'll be the end of that PayPal article right there. And let me check one last thing. Oh, yeah. This article right here. I want you to see something right here. Let me first show you this. Let me let's look at Hong Kong really quick. They're a Ripple partner. Hong Kong's a Ripple partner. Let me get this evidence. Okay, I'm going to do a copy paste. Got the article. Okay, Ripple Hong Kong copyright 2014. No other channel has this. Now, let's get into the Hong Kong article. Let me do that copy and a paste. What I'm going to show you now is how they're going to squeeze people out of crypto. Hong Kong is going to criminalize. This is really something else. Hong Kong to criminalize unlicensed stablecoin promotions from August 1st. Starting August 1st, offering or advertising unlicensed stablecoins to retail investors in Hong Kong could get violators a 50,000 Hong Kong dollar fine and 6 months in jail. Oh my God. Hong Kong will start enforcing its stablecoin ordinance on August 1st, making it illegal to offer or promote unlicensed fiat reference stablecoins to retail investors. So if I was in Hong Kong having a show like this, if I talked about a stablecoin or promoted it and it's not licensed with the country of Hong Kong, I go to jail for 6 months. This is really starting to become something here. The Hong Kong Monetary Authority and a Ripple partner, by the way. Ripple's partner was Hong Kong back in 2014, so 11 years ago. In Hong Kong, the Special Administrative Region Central Bank issued a public warning on Wednesday, urging investors to steer clear of unlicensed offerings to avoid inadvertently breaking the law. The regulation aims to bring credibility and stability to the budding stablecoin sector while safeguarding investors from fraud and excessive speculation. Hong Kong reins in the stablecoin euphoria. The person's name is YUE. You said a market frenzy fueled by hype surrounding stablecoin announcements led to unjustified stock prices and trading volume spikes. It seems necessary to further rein in the euphoria. Bloomberg reported that there were as many as 50 companies applying for stablecoin licenses in June. This jumped 300% after its banking license was extended to include digital assets. Oh, so what we got going on here is in Hong Kong, you're not going to be able to sell crypto unless you got a license from the government. You're not going to allowed to sell stable coins, none of that stuff. You're not allowed to make them. Like it's there. Let me repeat what I said when the show started years ago. In the beginning, you'd have 100 exchanges, but in the end, you're going to have 10. This is what we're seeing. Everything is going to, that's why I have my crypto on Caleb Brown. And some people are like, oh, you're just doing that because they're your sponsor. Well, yeah, but this is what's happening. Like, you got to watch the news. You're not going to be able to use your unregistered crypto that's in a hard wallet in the financial system. They will make sure. How do we know? Because they're doing the shit right now. I mean, it's all going to be registered. And your shit that you have in a hardware wallet and all these things, hey, look, I got 75% in Caleb and Brown. Why? Because it's a nationally inspected. They have rules and stuff in Australia and for whatever they do. Your hardware wallet could be anybody. So I'm just letting you know what's happening in the future. You can just not have institutional custody, and then one day you're shut out of the system. I'm just letting you know how this works. Oh, here we go. Just like I said, in the beginning, you'll have 100 crypto exchanges, and in the end, you'll have 10, right? Let's see what this says. Because they're going to have all these rules and stuff, and you know what they say? There's only a handful of licenses. A handful? 10. What have I been saying? 100 exchanges, and there'll be 10 left. What are they saying here? There's only going to be a handful of licenses that will be granted, while most applicants should not expect approvals. Oh, damn, Crypto Hulk. You were saying that shit from day one. Yep. Just letting you know. You know, I'll tell you what. Put at least, at a minimum, a third of your crypto on Caleb Brown, okay? If you don't want to do 100%, because what's going to happen, I'm just letting you know what's going to happen, okay? Because I've been pretty much right this whole time. They don't want you in crypto. So if they have an excuse like, oh, your crypto is not licensed or registered, you can't use it. Maybe it came from drug dealers, right? Okay. I got Caleb Brown. They use Fireblocks. You know who uses Fireblocks? Probably BNY Mellon, JP Morgan, Citibank, all the top 2,000 of the world's biggest and best banks and financial institutions utilize Fireblocks. My crypto is in Fireblocks, and everybody else's on Crypto Hulk Show, it's in Fireblocks. We are registered. Everything's legal. Everything's legit. Your crypto has been hiding. I'm just letting you know, they're going to have what's called the Regulated Liability Network and all these other banking networks. If your crypto is not in that network, you're screwed. Just letting you know, okay? We'll see who's been right this whole time, you or me. And sooner or later, everything I say comes true. Like Hong Kong, other jurisdictions such as the European Union have prohibited unlicensed companies from promoting crypto projects. In Europe, they have something called MiCA, and they impose fines of 5 million euros for this. That's pretty cheap. I think if you guys are going to go have unlicensed cryptos, do that shit in Hong Kong. At least you only have to pay 50,000 Hong Kong dollars and then 6 months in jail. Oh, that's around $6,300. $50,000 Hong Kong is $6,300 American. Well, that's not bad. But then you got to spend 6 months in jail. Whoo-wee. That's going to be the tough one. Hong Kong's approach is one of the strictest to date, adding criminal penalties to its consumer protection toolkit as it seeks to balance fintech innovation with regulatory oversight. And there you have that. Let me check these comments here, and I think we'll call it a wrap. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, if you're having an issue with your Kevin Brown, call up your broker. Call them every day and leave a message. Chris Sharpie has 80% in Caleb and Brown. Look, I mean, I got some stuff. I got my crypto on a hardware wallet as well, but I'm not trying to be outside of registration or regulation. I got my little crypto wallet, keeping that on the down low. Okay, a little bit of stuff in there, about 25%. And then I got the other stuff's all registered. So nobody can say, oh, that's from drug money or whatever dumb shit they're going to try to say. And all my stuff is in government. The government inspects these different crypto exchanges, or they will. As time goes on, you'll have people coming in from the crypto exchange department, looking over Caleb Brown, this and that, and Coinbase and what have you, Uphold and all that stuff. So that is where this is all going. So anyhow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head off. I'm going to put together tomorrow's show. We do got the crypto reveal that we're going to reveal in the morning. And this particular crypto, like I said, has relationships with all the banks in the entire world and all the credit unions. This crypto is interactive with all the credit unions and banks of the entire world. It's very, very legitimate. So this is a crypto. If you want to hold it, I'd suggest holding it. Some of you guys are going to pump dump or whatever. I mean, that's your choice, not mine. But this is a 100% legitimate crypto. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, 7 a.m. And I'll tell you which one it is.